We're gonna start out seated, and you'll want 2 blocks for practice today. If you have such things, you can probably manage without them as well. So sitting in a comfortable seat, cross-legged if that's good for you, or one or both legs stretched out in front of you. And closing your eyes. And as you begin to deepen your breath, feel your heart lift a little bit without arching your back. Just feel this little subtle adjustment of a lift in your heart. So you open up to the new year. It stretches out before us. And feel all that 2020 has held behind you. The joys, the sorrows, the growth. Just notice that energy of what has passed, what is behind you, and the energy with which you want to travel into the next year. And I invite that to be an open-hearted, lifted, maybe even bringing a little smile to your face. And then breathing into this space, acknowledging, honoring all that this year has held as you breathe deeply. Welcoming a new year with a lifted heart. We are resilient, capable, tenacious, and ever-loving beings. 2 breaths here, really connecting with the breath and the length in your spine. And with your next inhale, bring your hands to press palm to palm at your heart center. And as you exhale, gently open your eyes to the floor in front of you, taking in the colors and the light around you. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, interlace your hands, press them away from you, rounding your spine. Inhale, arms up, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, wrist circles, float your arms out and down. Interlacing your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders. Inhale, lift, arms, heart, and gaze. Exhale here, and take one more breath. And as you exhale, release your arms, hands come back to the heart. Take another inhale here. Exhale, interlace the hands, press them away from you, leaning, rounding your back into the past. Inhale, lifting up, lifting your heart for the future. Exhale, wrist circles, float your arms out and down. Interlacing your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders. Inhale, lift your arms, heart, and gaze. And as you exhale, keep the hands engaged, bend your elbows, and bring the hands over to the right side of the waist, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, getting a nice stretch through the left side of the neck, top of the shoulder. You're welcome to stay here and breathe. If you'd like, you can tilt the head a little forward and a little bit back, feeling into all those little muscles. Want to travel into the new year fully connected. We can often disconnect our head from our bodies. So bringing attention to the neck, getting a little space and circulation in there. Really helpful. Finding a place where there's a lot of sensation. And let's take 2 letting go breaths here. With your next inhale, bring your head back to center. Keep the hands engaged. Exhale, bring them back behind you. Inhale, lift arms. And notice the difference in the sides of your neck. Exhale, release. Hands back to the heart. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, bring the hands to the floor, walking out. Stretching out. And with your next inhale, walking your hands back and sitting up. And let's switch the cross of the legs. And we'll do that little sequence on the other side. A little extra challenge if you'd like to interlace your hands the opposite way of what you habitually do. And you can try that out in these little flows. So hands to the heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, interlace the hands, maybe your opposite way, pressing them away from you. Rounding your spine. Inhale, arms up, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, wrist circles. Float your arms out and down. Interlacing the hands behind the back, maybe the opposite way. Rolling the shoulders. Inhale, lift, arms, heart, and gaze. Exhale here, and one more breath. As you exhale, release, and hands back to the heart. Take an inhale here. Exhale, interlace the hands, press them away from you. Inhale, arms up, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, wrist circles, float your arms out and down. Interlacing your hands behind your back, rolling your shoulders. Inhale, lift. And exhale, keep the hands engaged. Bend your elbows, bring the hands over to the left side of the waist or towards that side, whatever's available to you. Dropping the shoulders down the back. Take an inhale, lift tall through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, drop your left ear to the left shoulder, getting a nice stretch through the right side of the neck, top of the shoulder. And you're welcome to stay here and breathe. If you'd like to go a little further, you can tilt the head a little forward and a little bit back, keeping the ear towards the shoulder and the shoulder sliding down the back. Breathing into all those little muscles, side of the neck. And finding one place where there's a lot of sensation. And taking 2 letting go breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. With your next inhale, lifting the head back to center. Exhale, bring the arms back behind you. Keep the hands engaged. Inhale, lift Arms, heart, and gaze. And exhale, release. Hands back to the heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Walking out in front of you, stretching. And with your next inhale, walking the hands back in. And as you exhale, stretch the legs out in front of you, balancing out your knees, rolling your feet around. And then flexing the feet, squeezing the legs against each other, lifting the spine nice and tall again, bringing the hands by your sides. And we're going to just do a little internal breath energy work here, lengthening the spine really nice and tall. With your next inhale, breathe in. You can close your eyes. Hold the breath in and feel the breath swirling around your heart and all that is held there. And then with your next exhale, release the breath out the mouth and feel anything that you need to release, just sliding down your arms out, your fingertips into the earth, letting it be nourishment for something else, not something you have to hold. Again, deep inhale, holding the breath in, letting that energy from the breath swirl around your heart, bringing in more self-love, more compassion for this year, and then exhale out the mouth, sliding anything you can let go down the arms, out the fingertips. One more time. Deep inhale, holding the breath in, letting the energy swirl around your heart, cultivating more love for the world. And then exhale out the mouth, letting go of any obstacles, out the fingertips into the earth, letting it nourish something else. And keeping your eyes closed, if you'd like, just begin to hinge forward from your hips without rounding your spine. You might walk your hands a little forward and then eventually around your spine once you've gone as far as you can, and letting yourself just melt towards the legs. One more breath here. And then coming back up and bending the knees, feet to one side, and making your way to hands and knees. You might put your blanket underneath your knees here. A little extra padding. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Take an inhale here. Exhale, round the spine. And as you do so, press back to your heels. And then inhale, scooping forward, coming up to a cow pose. 2 more times like this, rounding back. Inhale, scooping forward. And then finding a neutral tabletop position and extending your right leg here. And this is option number 1. You can stay right here. If you'd like to go further, we're going to extend the left arm out. You're welcome to breathe and balance here. If you'd like to go further, inhale, lift arm and leg. Exhale, pulling in. Inhale. Exhale, elbow and knee together. 2 more. Bringing in. And then extending out. And exhale, lower hand and knee to the floor, round back to your heels. Inhale, scooping forward. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, scooping forward. One more time. And then finding a nice tabletop position, extending the left leg back behind you. You're welcome to stay here and breathe. Feel your core engage. If you'd like to go further, extending the right arm. You're welcome to stay here. Just balance and breathe. If you'd like to go further, inhale, lift arm and leg. Exhale, elbow and knee together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, in. Inhale, up. Exhale, in. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Down, rounding back to your heels. Inhale, scooping forward. Rounding back. Inhale, scooping forward. Exhale, rounding back, and this time we're going to stay in a child's pose. Stretching the arms out a little bit more, lengthening through the side bodies. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, walk your hands off to the right side of your mat, sinking back through the left hip. Breathing to the expansion in the left side body. And with your next inhale, bring your hands back to center, and as you exhale, come off the left side of the mat, sinking back through the right hip. Breathing to the expansion of the right side body. And with your next inhale, bring the hands back to center. Exhale, sink into child's pose. Inhale, pulling forward, hands and knees. Curl the toes under and exhale, press back to a down dog. And with your next inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Reaching, and then exhale, bending the knee, stepping forward. First step into the new year, dropping the left knee to the floor and finding your blocks underneath both hands on either side of the right foot. So we're in a low lunge. With your next inhale, pull your heart forward towards the world in front of you, cultivating more love and openness for the year that lays ahead. And then exhale, shifting your hips back, lifting the right toes off the floor, stretching, honoring all that has come in this year. Inhale, pulling forward, lifting the heart, maybe a little smile, cultivating love. Exhale, pressing back, honoring yourself for the journey you've been on this year. One more time. Inhale, pulling forward. Exhale, pressing back. Inhale, pulling forward. And then releasing the blocks. Placing the left hand on the floor outside of the mat. And we're going to drop the left hip down. Bring the right hand to the right knee, flexing the right foot. I'm just going to press the knee away as we lift the heart and lean back. There's a beautiful sunrise happening outside right now. Opening into the hips a little bit more. One more inhale. And then exhale, coming back to center. hands to the mat, curling the left toes under, and press back to a down dog, or make your way there, however works for you today, walking out your dog. And with your next inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, bringing it through, stepping into the new year with ease and grace, or maybe a little humor. So finding the blocks underneath your hands. With your next inhale, dropping the hips, lifting the heart, maybe a little smile. Cultivating love for the world in front of you. Exhale, pressing back, honoring your journey. Inhale, pulling forward, lifting heart and gaze. Exhale, pressing back, lengthening through the left leg. One more time. And then coming back to the lunge, releasing the blocks, placing the right hand on the floor outside of the mat, dropping the right hip forward, flexing the left foot and bringing the left hand to the left knee, pressing that knee out to the side as you lean back and open your heart. Lifting up, sending breath to the hips. One more breath. And then coming back to center, hands to the mat, curl the right toes under, press back, down dog. And then looking up past your hands, bring your feet wide as the edges of the mat. Bend your knees deeply, look up in front of you, sending your hips back behind you. Feel the upper back arch. You look, press into the hands, crouching cats. Getting ready to pounce into the new year. Extending your love and light through your gaze in front of you. And with your next inhale, either jump or step to the top of your mat. And exhale, hang in a forward fold. Soft knees. Breath here. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up. Reach to the sky, palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Taking a wide stance on your mat. We're just going to do a couple flows here and a little energy building. So the first thing we're going to do is an upper back twist. So we're going to be reaching out. So you can imagine like sharing your gifts out to the world from your heart as you journey into this new year. So we're going to do that motion I was just doing. So pushing the arms out and twisting the upper back. And we're going to add breath to that. So forceful exhale out the mouth, passive inhale through the nose. 2 more. And then inhale, arms out and up. Exhale out to a 5-pointed star. Inhale up. And exhale, goddess lion. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale out, 5-pointed star radiating out from your heart. Inhale up. Goddess lion. Inhale up. And this time, soft knees, we're going to fold forward, reaching through the legs. Inhale, up to a wide squat, arms reaching up. Exhale, twist right hand to the left leg, maybe the foot or the floor. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left hand to right leg. Inhale, back up, lifting up. Exhale, 5-pointed star. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, goddess lion. Inhale, back up. And exhale, releasing the arms down. Let them relax for just a moment. We're going to do another round of the giving breath. So here we go. And you can reverse sides if you want to. The inhale being left, exhale right. Two more. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, 5-pointed star, radiating out. Feel that energy moving in your body. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, goddess lion. Inhale up. Exhale, 5-pointed star. Inhale up. Exhale, goddess lion. Inhale up. This time folding forward, soft knees reach through the legs. Inhale, lifting up and bringing your palms up so you're looking at your palms like a mirror, reflecting to you all the growth, the change, the love, the light that is inside you from this amazing journey in this year. Inhale, lifting up, leaning back a little bit. Exhale, coming forward, reaching the left arm up, right hand to the left leg. Inhale, coming back up, looking into the rear view mirror, appreciating all that's come in this year and twisting other side. Inhale, lifting up, lengthening the legs. Exhale, 5-pointed star. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, goddess lion. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, floating the arms out and down. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat. Closing your eyes and just honoring where you stand right here, right now, as we pause at the threshold to entering a new year and all that it will bring. Loving yourself right where you are right now. And then gently opening your eyes, releasing the hands, stepping the feet back together, and we're going to come down onto our backs on the mat. Hugging the knees into the chest. Rock a little side to side if you'd like. And then letting both knees fall over to the right, stretching the left arm out. And let's take 2 letting go breaths here. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. With your next inhale, unwind. Come back to center, hugging the knees in, and then letting the legs drop all the way over to the left. Stretching the right arm out. And taking 2 letting go breaths here. And with your next inhale, unwind, come back to center, realigning the spine, hugging the knees in. Let the knees drop out to either side and reach through, holding onto the ankles or the outside of the feet and finding happy baby pose. A little joyousness here, rocking a little side to side. And if there's any final poses you would like to find before coming to Shavasana, feel free. Otherwise, stretching out long on your back, setting yourself up well. Perhaps a blanket under your head or your knees. And closing your eyes, sliding your shoulder blades down your back. Feel your belly soften. And trusting the earth beneath you to hold your tiny weight to support you. In connection to all as we journey into a new year. All the potential awaiting us. All the opportunity for the love and light, the connecting forces of the world. Bringing your awareness back to the surface of your body. Begin to deepen your breath and wiggle your fingers and toes. And as you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor. And come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal. Gently press your way up to find a seat. And sitting with your eyes closed, just take a breath and honor all that this year has held for you. And from that place, I invite you to let these words by Mary Oliver to wash over you. This is one of my favorite poems. It's in 7 parts. It's called To Begin With, the Sweet Grass. 1. Will the hungry ox stand in the field and not eat of the sweet grass? Will the owl bite off its own wings? Will the lark forget to lift its body into the air or forget to sing? Will the rivers run upstream? Behold, I say, behold the reliability and the finery and the teachings of this gritty earth gift. 2. Eat bread and understand comfort, drink water and understand delight. Visit the garden where the scarlet trumpets are opening their bodies for the hummingbirds who are drinking the sweetness, who are thrillingly gluttonous. For one thing leads to another. Soon you will notice how stones shine underfoot. Eventually, tides will be the only calendar you believe in, and someone's face whom you love will be as a star, both intimate and ultimate, and you will be both heart-shaken and respectful. And you will hear the air itself like a beloved whisper, "Oh, let me for a while longer enter the 2 beautiful bodies of your lungs." 3. The witchery of living is my whole conversation with you, my darlings. All I can tell you is what I know. Look and look again. This world is not just a little thrill for the eyes. It's more than bones. It's more than the delicate wrist with its personal pulse. It's more than the beating of a single heart. It's praising. It's giving until the giving feels like receiving. You have a life. Just imagine that. You have this day and maybe another and maybe still another. 4. Someday I'm going to ask my friend Paulus, the dancer, the potter, to make me a begging bowl, which I believe my soul needs. And if I come to you, to the door of your comfortable house, with unwashed clothes and unclean fingernails, will you put something into it? I would like to take this chance. I would like to give you this chance. 5. We do one thing or another. We stay the same or we change. Congratulations if you have changed. 6. Let me ask you this. Do you also think that beauty exists for some fabulous reason? And if you have not been enchanted by this adventure, your life, what would do for you? 7. What I loved in the beginning, I think, was mostly myself. Never mind that I had to, since somebody had to. That was many years ago. Since then, I have gone out from my confinements, though with difficulty. I mean the ones that thought to rule my heart. I cast them out. I put them on the mush pile. They will be nourishment somehow. Everything is nourishment somehow or another. And I have become the child of the clouds and of hope. I have become the friend of the enemy, whoever that is. I have become older, and cherishing what I have learned, I have become younger. And what do I risk to tell you this, which is all I know? Love yourself, then forget it, then love the world. And bringing your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. Honoring your journey. Love yourself, then forget it, then love the world. I thank you all for joining me for practice today. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.